Hello, this is Ethan and welcome back to our channel again. And today we're gonna deassemble a remote controller made by Bang & Olufsen. This one is name is Beo Remote, not Beo Remote, but it's Beo 5. It has a display and a control unit. And yeah, stay tuned and I'm gonna show you how to deassemble the Beo 5 remote controller by Bang & Olufsen. The first thing we need to do, safety first. Always when you work with electronics, get a ESD proof, static proof mat and also to your plant. So yeah, let's begin. First step is take a screwdriver. This one is torque T5, and there's 3 screws we need to remove first. So we're gonna do that. And after we have removed all the 3 screws, we can pull the connection between the battery and the board out, and here it is. So the next step is take your little finger. If you have a little finger, try to get it under here and press the keyboard up. So now we have managed to remove the keyboard. And the next step is to disconnect the connection between the main board, the keyboard, and the docking station, where you're gonna charge your Beo 5 remote controller. And remove that slowly. And you can remove that, put it aside. Next step is to remove the display part from the main board. Just there's some holder from the cable. Pull it up. I think we need to pull it up. No, I think we can just pull it. And next step is to disconnect the battery from the main board. So now we have managed to remove the keyboard. It's like that. The next step is to remove the battery. So we're gonna take our screwdriver T5, torque T5, and remove that. There's 2 screws that are holding the battery. There's a clamp, a holder. So tiny screws we need to remove. 1. Let's see if we can get the last one out. Otherwise we've got some tools to do it. There you go. So next step is to you can try to pull. What I'm gonna do, I'm always pulling the battery out slowly, and the clamp also is going out. So put the clamp out here. And this is the old battery. The new battery is like this one, saying Bang & Olufsen, 1200 millihours battery, 2.4 voltage by Panasonic. This one is the original one. So let's begin. Let's continue. So next step is to remove the display part. So take your torque 5 again and pull the screws out. There's 2 screws that are holding the display together. So here there is a clamp. You need to push it down. I'm always use my 2 thumb fingers. So press it down. Oh, one more, and pull it up with your index finger. And oh, let's try again. And wiggle it. And here you go. So here we have the display part, the docking station part, and the keyboard part, the main board, and the chassis. So let's try to connect it with the new battery, and this one is old, so we're gonna try to assemble the Beo 5 remote with the new battery. So let's try to install the display part again. Take the cable in first. There's 2 clamps, one here, one here. We need to put in first. Click, and it's on. It can feel loose, but we need also to attach the screws. So next step is to take the screws. One here. Another one is here. There we go. Now the display part is fixed. There we go. Oh. Next step is to install the battery. It can be tricky, but I've done this many times, but I always fail sometimes. Take your battery and put it right here, so it's fixed. And take the holder for the battery, and it's supposed to be like that, and put it down. Take one of the screws and put it in. One. Here we go. Now the battery is fixed with the original one, the Genius one. So yes. So this one, the next part can be very tricky. So sometimes it can be difficult to install this cable. This cable is coming through the display part and must go into the main board. So yeah. So I always install it's supposed to be like that, aligned, and you need to flip it over here like that. So what I always do to protect the screen, just put a napkin over the screen like that, so we don't scratch the display. And I sometimes always I have some little sweaty fingers, but always take the connection cable and press it in. It can be difficult, but here we go. Now it's fixed. Take your time with this connection. So next step is to connect the battery to the board. Now the battery have installed from the battery to the board. Next step is to get the connection, docking connection, to connect to the board. So let's try to get this one up here and make sure to align the two threads into those two holes so you can't get it wrong in, and put it in. And yeah, it can be a little bit tricky, but let's try. See if we can manage to do it. Here we go. Okay, so now all the cables is attached, and we can now install the keyboard first. The keyboard needs to be freely like that, and all the buttons must be clicking. If you press it too hard, the buttons can be fixed into the chassis, so you need to start over again by press it up again and down again. So try to not press it all the way down, but try to let go easily in. Here you go. Perfect. I've done this 10 times, 20 times. First time it was very frustrating, but this one is perfect. It's perfectly in. So next step is to align these two threads into the hole and press it in. Take one of the screws, screw it in. The next one. Screw it in. And the last one. So here we go. So this was a demonstration how to change the battery, and demonstrating how to deassemble the whole thing. I think first time I've deassembled a Beo 5 remote control. I didn't know how to get it in and take the keyboard out. So I hope this video will show you guys how to remove and change the battery, and also change the keyboard and this display part from the Beo 5 remote controller by Bang & Olufsen. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's stay tuned, and I hope you subscribe and like the video, and yeah, see you around.